Hey, I'm Boris, and today I wanted to talk about smart contracts. Now, what is a smart contract? Well, essentially, it's a digital trade that happens directly from one person to another. Why is it important? Well, it's part of the bigger movement of Web3, where people want to decentralize the internet. By decentralized, that means removing tech monopolies. You can think of it sort of like trust busting and all that stuff where Theodore Roosevelt removed the ability for companies to have complete control over an economy. Well, it's the same thing, but removing tech companies' control over any sort of online interaction, such as financial or digital trade. Now, a smart contract is good because it's transparent and it's direct. Now, what does transparent mean? Well, a smart contract essentially is a piece of code that only allows a transaction to occur once the sufficient parameters have met. You can think of it like trading a video game skin for an amount of money. If I want to trade a skin that I have for $10 with Bob, then Bob has to actually input the $10 and I have to put in the skin, and only then will the transaction occur. That way, Bob can't cheat and just get my skin, and I can't cheat and just get the money. Now, how does this happen? Well, it happens through a blockchain node, which, if you checked out my previous video on why blockchains are so secure, you'd know that they're secure because they work across all the nodes of a chain, where again, no one entity can control it. It's completely fair and direct. Now, I've been saying direct a lot, and that's important because smart contracts cut out middlemen. These can be online tech companies or even old world banks that have their own apps. So think Zillow or Chase app. Now, the reason that these are not perfect are basically these three major reasons. Firstly, they take a pay cut. I remember last week I went to the movies with my friend and my phone died. So I couldn't pay for a ticket or popcorn or anything. So they paid, and I said, I'll pay you back digitally. So I paid, and it cost extra to just have the transaction. So in reality, I should have just paid them in cash. The second reason is that they can potentially track your spending habits and sell that information or use it in negative ways. The third reason is that it's just allowing multiple new factors into what should be a simple transaction. What you want to do is trade two items, be that money or online assets or anything. And when you're adding a middleman, you're adding vulnerability. Year by year, data breaches become more and more popular, where people want to breach into a system and get people's personal information or anything that they can take advantage of. And if you're using a middleman or a bank, then you're basically allowing the possibility of a data breach to occur and your data to be stolen, which can lead to identity theft and a plethora of bad stuff. Now, the reason a smart contract is the future is because it allows direct transactions from wallet to wallet or like person to person. Think of it how I said earlier, I should have just paid them in cash. A smart contract would be as simple as just giving another person cash in the real world, but obviously through the digital world. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't know if this is secure. I don't know if I can trust this. It's sort of new. I haven't heard of it yet. Well, you can think of it as an alternative to a system that is already flawed. Think of it like this. I'm sure you've seen Kickstarter, either be that through YouTube videos or through social media. There are countless stories of products having so much funding being put into them, but just never happening. And the person who started the project just runs away with all the money. Well, If you were to use a smart contract, like many people are doing with Ethereum, then you would have parameters set, such as you have to meet a certain goal, or the product actually has to be launched, and if not, then everyone gets their money back. This is a much fairer system, and it's much more transparent. So overall, a smart contract would be the best solution to this problem. Thank you.